Okay, take 5,000 on me trying to show you the iPad. I wanted to give a little demonstration for my sister and my brothers because we got an iPad for my parents for Christmas. First of all, I'll show you, I bought the docking station thing separately. It charges it and holds it upright. And oh, I thought that was necessary. Okay, so here it is, 500 bucks worth. The iPad. It's only got a couple buttons on, which are on the side, um, volume, and then a button on the screen, which I'll show you in a minute. There's no wrong way to hold the iPad, which we like. That's good. This is the main screen. Here's some of the apps that came with it. I added a few more that I thought they might enjoy. This is a standard calendar, which is nice. I didn't think much of it at first, but then I realized, lately Dad's been struggling with writing and dealing with pen and paper, so this might be a nice option for him if he gets comfortable with it, because you can pick a day, add your event, just by touching the keyboard, and, add, you can put in times or alerts if you want to do that, but you can keep it as simple as you want. This is the other button you'll be using all the time. Takes you right back to the main screen. That's it. That's the only button on here, and that has been saved. It just seems to automatically save everything, which I think is good for them. No passwords, no warming up, no signing on. There's a contact list, which is nice. I took the liberty of putting all the kids and grandkids in there for them. Each person has a picture and a phone number and an email. I didn't get as far as all the addresses, but it's nice because once you open up a contact, you can actually hit their email, and it'll just, that keyboard will pop up again. You can just email them straight from here because everything is synced with your email on the iPad. Now, what else do we have? There's a notepad, which is, oops, which is kind of more of the same. Looks nice. Looks like a legal pad. Again, when you hit that little plus thing, the keyboard will pop up. You type your note, it'll be stored over here, and you're done. Back to the main screen. It's one button system, which I think is really great. Settings we don't need to look at. I downloaded the free iBooks. We decided Kindle was a better way to go for them for reading, because it's not backlit. It's better for the eyes, and bigger library, more affordable. But there's a few classics here. I added like Moby Dick and a few cookbooks and whatnot. Here's Winnie the Pooh, which just was on there already. But you can change the font size, make it bigger, smaller. Everything's always available on, or viewable on one page. You don't have to scroll around. You'll just flip more frequently when you're on a bigger font. Okay, so that's iBooks. I'm trying to move fast because I keep running out of time on this YouTube thing. I want to find their cable listings, but as an example, I put TCM on there. But we'll find like a TV guide for them. And you hit TCM. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong thing. So when you touch that, TCM will open up. You scroll down if you're having a hard time seeing. Look, you just squeeze together or go out to make it bigger. So I think they'll be able to learn that and operate that really easily. Anybody can figure that out. They'll get the sweeping action down in no time. YouTube's on there. Some of these things come installed and you can't really get them off. They don't need that. Google Maps is cool. Same kind of thing. You can see the whole world, or zoom in on your own neighborhood, and you could type in a location and it will find it and give you directions, some other options. I put a Google icon on here for them just so they'll know they're always signed on and can search anything anytime. because Apple uses Safari as their web browser, and Mom and Dad won't really know what that is. So I just figured Google would be a little more recognizable to them. Here's the email. I love the email feature because you push that envelope, boom, your email opens up. Here's your, inbox. You can look at your old mail, or you can figure that out, but the whole email, whichever one you choose, is going to be, displayed there, and you can make it bigger or smaller. And then when you're done, hit that button. You're out of there. Turning it over so I can get that button easier. Photos. I have one album set up. I have pictures for all of us for that contact list. I made them. But, when they get some albums going, they can run a slideshow. Just what they need. Another electronic frame. But it's, oh, there's my sister. But it's nice to know that it's a feature. They can use it or not use it. And, when it's sitting in its stand, that is an option for them. If they want to run some slideshows, I'll download some cool pictures for them. So, again, you can, do it any way you want. Now, that's pretty much it for that main page, but you can add pages, which I did. So you just sweep across, and I found some apps they might like. A calculator. I mean, we could search apps forever. I'm all about free apps, and there's a lot of cool free apps available. So now the iPad is a giant calculator. Very self-explanatory. Hit the button, calculator goes away. Weather station, there are beautiful weather apps available, but I actually went with a really basic, simple one for them with a 5-day forecast, temperature, rain, wind, that sort of stuff. You can change the color. That's kind of nice. I just figured to keep it simple. What else did we do? Oh, dictionary. We've got a dictionary on there. Again, self-explanatory. When you hit that search bar, a keyboard will pop up. You hit search, and you'll have your definition in no time. I also set up a Pandora account for them, so we can make radio stations for Mom and Dad. I started with some ragtime for Dad. The sound is great. The sound quality is great. It doesn't go that loud, but I think they'll enjoy it. And they could just leave this on the counter and let it play. Classic Christmas. What else did we do here? Big band. So anything you could think of, any music genres you think they'd enjoy, you could just add those right on. And when you're tired of the radio, you hit that button and it goes away. Now, I was surprised that an iPad is one thing at a time. It does not run more than one application at a time. I mean, I think you can, but it gets complicated. And one review that I was reading, this guy said that's kind of what's refreshing about it, is we're all multitasking too much, and just, stick to one thing at a time. That made sense to me for Mom and Dad. I'm not listening to music while I'm checking my email. It's been kind of refreshing for one day. I'd probably get tired of it after a while, but I think it's good for Mom and Dad. I think you can make it more dimensional, but it gets complicated, so we'll just leave it simple for them. That's about it. I added another page of apps we've just been playing with, which I'll take off before we give to them, but just to give you an idea, typical Rick Sue stuff. We have a nice piano, a drum kit, we have a recording device, the game Simon. It's really neat. The boys want to find a flight simulator for Dad, because this is not like the, computer games he's tried before. You don't put anything in or really turn anything on. You just, you hit that picture and it opens up, and this is your controller. So beautiful graphics. So you would actually fly the plane like this and drive a car or whatever. So there's some, nice puzzles and, all kinds of stuff. So anything you can think of, there's, a gazillion apps out there, whether it's, I don't know, sailing or gardening or cooking or whatever they might enjoy. We can add whatever we like. So that's it. I give it 5 out of 5 stars for mom and dad. I think it's user friendly now that it's set up. That, you know, that's a little tricky, but if it's set up for them, I think they'll learn it fast, and it's just so easy to, you know, carry around and or set on the kitchen counter. It's, you know, one touch, you know, activity. You see a picture and it's going to be easy to figure out what they're doing. You know, for us, I'd give it like 3 stars. I wouldn't, you know, $500. I couldn't justify that because I've already got a phone and computer that does this stuff. It's not compatible with some of the applications I need, but I don't think that mom and dad are going to run across that. So I don't know. I'd like to know what you think and any suggestions of stuff I can put on there. I can't wait for you to play with it. I hope they like it. I hope this was a good idea. So I will catch up with you soon, all of you. Can't wait to see you all at Christmas, but give me any feedback you've got, any ideas of cool apps to add, or any questions you have. And we will see you soon. Ho, ho, ho.